Hello. This is part 4 of this series. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say holy shit, thank you all for the support I've gotten on this series. Now on to the warnings. My content is almost never censored, that goes for curse words, mentions of the sideways tango, etc. The 18+ scene has been removed due to the original version getting taken down because of its sleepy face. So sorry if you wanted to read the spicy scene. I'll add a link to it in the description. So without further ado, let the story begin. Welcome. This is part 4, so if you haven't read parts 1 through 3, please do. Also, if you are a bit confused with all the time small skips in the story, Atsumu has been at the palace for about 2 months now, at the beginning of this part. He's also about 19-20 years old in this. Warning. This will contain some 18+ content. And OFC some fluff. So, if you are uncomfortable reading smut/18+ content, I suggest you don't read it. And OFC, if you are a tiny baby, you shouldn't really be reading that stuff, but I did, so I can't judge. Skull. Trigger warning. None. Now, let's go. Omi, when are we going to actually get married? This question shocked the other boy. Ah, you actually want to get married? Of course. I love you and I want to be with you until I die. SakuAtsu smiled at Atsumu lovingly. Okay then, we'll get married soon, my love. The blonde let out a small giggle and hugged SakuAtsu, placing a quick kiss on his lips. I'm so excited. But wait. What am I going to wear? I'll see if the maids can find you something and bring it to you. Okay. Thank you, Omi. You're welcome, darling. Atsumu blushed slightly before smiling at SakuAtsu. I'll be going to my room. Bye, Omi. SakuAtsu chuckled. Bye, Atsumu. After that conversation, throughout the next week both boys were busy planning their wedding together. Both wanted slightly different ideas for what their wedding would be like. One wanted it to be more simple while the other wanted something more eccentric. Small bickering happened a lot during the processing of planning it. But in the end they always came to a compromise. Atsumu walked down a carpeted path in a new long-sleeve suit that had lace trimming around the collar and golden details. Looks like this. His face wore a smile as he walked down the aisle towards his beloved. SakuAtsu stood at the end of the carpet in a black fitted shirt and a vest that was covered in different patterns of gold accents on it. Like that. Once Atsumu made it to the end of the aisle, he stood in front of his lover with a sweet smile. SakuAtsu reached out a hand and caressed his cheek lightly. You look beautiful. Thank you. Both were full of joy in this moment, just seeing the one they love in front of them. Nothing else mattered in the world except each other. Overall, the wedding was small. Only the castle servants were able to attend the wedding. Atsumu felt bad that his brother couldn't come, but he was happy he had someone to call his. They stood there hand in hand as they said their vows to each other. Atsumu. We've met under strange circumstances, but even with that, I couldn't help but fall in love with you. You are the first and only one who could make me feel this way, and I thank you for loving me despite what has happened. SakuAtsu brought Atsumun's hand up to his lips, placing a light kiss on the back of them. I'll love you forever, my darling. Atsumu was on the brink of tears as he began to say his own vows. I always thought on my own wedding day, I would be standing in front of my friends and family as I get married to the one I truly love. Double quote. The other frowned slight at that statement. But now. I can't imagine this day any different. I'm happy that we can finally be together, so matter what, Omi, I will love you. In this life and all the ones after it. Atsumu smiled brightly at SakuAtsu and the other couldn't help but smile back. Soon after the vows were said, they sealed their marriage officially with a sweet kiss. The servants stood up, applauding the new marriage. Congrats, sir. Congratulations. Congrats, Mr. and Mrs. SakuAtsu. The couple just chuckled and smiled at each other before sharing another kiss. After the reception, SakuAtsu carried Atsumu bridal style to their now shared bedroom. The blonde had a small smile on his face as his husband laid him down on the bed. Omi. SakuAtsu placed a light kiss on his forehead. Yes, my love. Atsumu sat up slightly, wrapping his arms around the other's neck. Do you think it's time to consummate our marriage? SakuAtsu raised an eyebrow before smirking down at the boy. I like that idea. They were both breathing heavily, looking at each other, eye filled with love. I love you, Omi. I love you too, Atsu. They share another sweet kiss before cleaning up and falling asleep, cuddling each other. The end. Psych. There's going to be more. So, to be continued.